guys, we have problems. That's leaking and it needs to get fixed, and I'm getting kind of tired of it. I want to say thanks to Bluetti for sponsoring today's video. We'll get more into that later on, but let's get this leak fixed so there's no water coming into the cabin. Let's go. This seal is leaking like a sieve. So we're first going to fix this, then we're going to get on to probably one of the coolest projects that I've built to date. Let me show you what's going on. As you can see, this caulking that I put on has failed. You can see all the cracks. And watch this. It hasn't adhered. So that's not good. The only good thing is it's going to be easy to clean this. I phoned the people that I bought this from. They told me I should be using all-season rubber roofing repair caulking. So that's what we're going to do. I'm still not confident with this thing, and they do make a different one, and I'm probably going to do that anyway. But for now, this is what we have. We're going to get it fixed, and then we're going to get on to that project. Up. Ton of condensation in there. See this? I don't know, guys. Like, the only thing is, this stuff is pasty. Not supposed to be like that. Look, just garbage. That's supposed to be. This is like expensive silicone. This was not cheap. This is like $18 a tube. Look at this crap. Now what? I'm gonna get this cleaned up really well, and I'll show it to you. Then we'll just reseal it with the other stuff. But I am concerned about the condensation here. But that could be, who knows? I don't know. We're just gonna put it back the way they say, and then that's it. If it leaks again, well, I don't know. It is the next day, and I want to test this roof. Now, it's quite wet up here anyway. Have a look. Now, overnight, lots of dew. We had a little bit of rain. I didn't check inside yet closely, but I'm a little concerned. This stuff is still soft. I thought it would have hardened up a little bit. We're going to dump that bucket of water and see what happens. I don't understand why it didn't cure. Like, what's going on around here? I know it's not supposed to get hard, but I would think it would stiffen up a little bit more than that. Okay, I'm quite certain if it's going to leak, it would leak under these conditions. So, let's go find out. Oh guys, that's pretty disappointing. Look at my contraptions, and look how much this is leaking. Okay, this is absolutely driving me unreal. All right, guys, I just talked to the supplier, told them what was going on. They said for sure the rubber boot is defective. They want me to bring it in. I'm not going to take it apart. I'm going to get the metal piece. I will see you guys tomorrow because it's 10:15. It'll be dark by the time I get back, so we'll see you tomorrow. Okay guys, welcome to my utility room. So Bluetti sent me this battery. It's the Bluetti self-heating, long cycle, long life PO4 battery. It's a 12.8 volt, 314 amp, and it's IP65 triple protection. Now, why am I in here? Because on a daily basis, I have a freezer, a big freezer packed with wild game that has to run. Also, I'll show you behind me, my washing machine. This battery has been running these without charging for almost 2 weeks. Now, I generally have other batteries in here that run this. I wanted to try it in here because this battery is actually dedicated for another project coming up this winter. A massive build that we have going on. And this is going to run everything in there when it's done. If you're in a fifth wheel, RV, van life, anything like that, and they give you all the hardware too, this is the system that you use to mount it. For me, I think that's an awesome idea. There's the hardware for all this stuff. They also give you a template for the bolt holes to drill in the mounting brackets. Again, just one more added feature that they've thought of. A couple of things I want to touch base on. If you were to have lead acid batteries comparable to this battery is equal to 7 lead acid batteries. And the weight of this battery is approximately, I think it said 64 pounds. 7 lead acid batteries, and compared the weight to that, well, it's a heck of a lot lighter. So if this is going into a van, or my situation, it's going to be in a different area. I don't want to give that away yet. As we all know, I love manuals and instructions. I'm not going to sit here and explain to you everything in this because, well, they do a much better job than I ever will. This has run my full-size freezer, and over here is my washing machine. I have probably put through 4 to 5 times. I don't really remember. I thought it was 5, but let's just, for good measures, let's just say 4 loads, and it has run that for almost 2 weeks. So at the end of the video, if you're interested in this, everything that you need to know will be there. Great discounts through the channel, and it also helps me out a little bit. Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales, they're on right now. If you are interested, at the end of the video, you'll see the discount codes and all that stuff, or it'll be down in the description. And if you're interested, go to their website. They have lots of information. Also, these batteries can be operated and you can watch what they're doing through your phone. So they're Bluetooth compatible. But we're going to run it most of the winter in here because it's way less maintenance for me, because my other batteries, I have to charge on this with my generator every 3 to 4 days. With this one, I'm almost 2 weeks. So that's a huge saving on gas for me, because I don't get enough sun here to charge with solar in this area. So for me, it's a massive savings on gas. So thanks to Bluetti for sponsoring today's video, but let's get back to the cabin and let's get the project rolling. Good morning. Today's the day we're going to fix the ever-ending saga with this chimney. I went to town, I picked up a different flashing, not the rubber boot, this is the one. This is not exactly the one I wanted. The one I wanted was bigger, but that's all I could find. So we're gonna make do. I bought a proper 6-inch sleeve. It'll go around, it'll fit perfectly on top of this. That'll be done. This will be solid. The biggest problem is we have to take the whole assembly apart, also the roof. All new tin has to go up where I cut the hole, and we have to cut a new hole. I need to get this done today because we have 4 days of a lot of rain or snow coming. So it is crucial this gets done today, but we're going to take our time and do it right and get rid of that other crap that I'm not happy with. So let's get into it. Okay guys, when I got back last night, I started to disassemble all of the parts. I got it down to here. So now what I have to do is I take all this apart, remove all this, kind of get it done, and I'll show you once the pipe is out. Luckily, I have 2 pieces of tin left. And I just discovered, with all the holes here, I have to have it because these holes would be exposed because that tin doesn't cover it. Lucky, very lucky. Same slope as the roof. Yeah, it's perfect. You helping, Dad? You helping me? You helping me? Good girl. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you something that I'm gonna do here. The pipe comes in here, and I'm leaving this a little higher. I'll get you in on a close-up and I'll show you what's gonna happen here. Watch out! Miss Molly, watch out. You see my mark here? I've left it up higher. So if water comes down here, it can't get in. Now I will silicone all this, but I think this is just a good idea to leave a little lip here in case something does get underneath the tin here and come down. But I think this time I'm going to silicone these 2 sheets together just for peace of mind that water doesn't get in here, because that's a great place for it to happen. And I might even leave it a little bit higher up on this mark because I have enough clearance. And if I don't have enough clearance, I don't care. I don't want water. So let's get cutting this, get it up, and get this done and get a fire on in there. Okay guys, I've cleaned everything up. I've taped it. I'll show you that. I put all this new tuck tape over any hole just in case. I taped the box in. Now it's time to get the metal on and get this finished because I've had pretty much enough of this and I want to get on that project. So let's get to it. That's better. There. Shoot. This is not gonna work so nicely. Shit. Alright, let's get that under there. Alright, we're golden now, guys. We're golden now. This here, and that's gonna be tricky. Oh, shit. Okay. One more right here. Oops. And then that sheet won't go anywhere. Perfect. Okay, now we need to get figured out we have to cut the what did I do with that? Oh, hold on, I didn't bring it up. Put this over here, And then we need to figure out, so this is gonna sit. We need to get this up under the tin there. And then we're laughing. Okay guys, I think I got this figured out. So I traced out where this is gonna sit underneath. And then I come down here. So what I need to do is cut across here straight and then kind of a bit of an angle over to here. So this thing slides up under here. We'll caulk it, everything. And then on the back, I have to cut, there's the center marks. I have to cut the ribs. So that's what we have to do now. Hopefully this is right, because if it's not, we're in trouble. Pretty sure it's right. Fingers crossed. We're gonna have to get this thing out of the way. This isn't gonna be easy by myself. Alright, how the heck am I gonna do this? How am I going to do this? I'm gonna have to move this sheet right out of the way, I think. Okay, hang on. This is not gonna be fun at all, is it? I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there, guys. I think it. Ooh. Okay, so this is not too bad. Oh, shit. This has got to be underneath. Right. Well, how the heck am I going to do that? How do you do that? Like, how do you do that? Huh. Okay, we got to get some caulking under this. There we go. Oh, yeah. I'm going to fill up this hole. And then we're going to take this, and we're going to caulk this too. Is it? Oh, this looks way more professional, 110%. There's no way this is gonna leak. Confidence, no way. You want this nice and, as it's setting up, I'm gonna leave it alone. Anyway, it's nice and smooth. It's all caulked in here, and I use the high temperature stuff. I like it, and there you have it. We have one more cap to go over this. I'm gonna go get it, and we'll do it right now. All right, guys, this is another storm collar. This is a proper Selkirk 6-inch storm collar. We're gonna put it down here, below that, and all you do is, you see how simple this is? The other one I had was not the proper size. Now this one is. All you gotta do is you gotta put it in these grooves, and then you bend this tab back, just like so. And then we just caulk it in place, and then that's the end of it. Let's see if we can get this bent back here a little bit. All right. Perfect. There we have it. There. All right. Now, all we do, take our silicone, feed around here, smooths it out really nice. Okay, so that's it. Complete. Done. If I have to come back up here again and look at this because it leaks, we're going to use dynamite and we're going to blow it sky high. Anyway, let's get downstairs. Let's get the next project started. Let's go. This is the beginning of a pretty awesome build. I will not be able to do it in one day, probably take a few days, but it's pretty cool. A portion of it, we're going to take this skid, take it apart, repurpose it. If you look at this skid, it's actually pine, same as the cabin. It's a little bit different type of pine, but we're going to take it off here, we're going to run it through the planer, shine it up. We are making a woodshed. It's not attached to the cabin, but we're going to have a door from inside of the cabin into the woodshed, so that we don't have to bring wood into the cabin, through the cabin, and make a mess. This is an idea that I got from another YouTuber in northern Alberta, Little Grip of Alberta. His name is Don. Check him out. Awesome channel. He has something similar, not quite, but inspired by him. So let's get to it. We have to get this off, get one piece on, and then we have to make a saw cut. Alright guys, I got them off. I salvaged 4, which isn't really ideal, but, and I'm thinking this is actually cedar, not pine. Interesting. Anyway, either way, they're nice. So might have to do something else, but we'll see. We'll see what happens once we get these through the planer. Okay guys, I've changed my mind. I have these. These are some leftover pieces from the roof, I believe. Some cutoffs. I'm going to use these because I know I have enough and the thickness will be all the same. Now these, I'm going to plane them anyway and then I'm going to store them inside. And I think these would make really good shelves. So, change of plans on the fly. We're going to use this for the trim around the inside of that door. So, I didn't explain that. So, these are for the trim around. So, that's what we're going to do. Nice. What we have going on here, I've marked everything. This is, ooh, I gotta check something. This is gonna, oh no. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this as straight as possible, but I just realized something. I'm gonna have to do it this way. That's not going to be easy and keeping it straight. Oh. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my first cut here. Then I'm going to put my inside board on like this. Then I'm going to take my outside board, put it over here, right there. Then I'm going to put my hinges on. Then I'll cut the rest. All right, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty nervous about cutting a big hole in my wall. So what I did, I went and found my old skill saw. It's plugged into the generator, but it allows me to cut here and see what I'm doing because the other one's left hand, right hand, whatever. So we're just gonna go up here. Okay guys, we made the cut, not too bad. And I made a little cut across here and a little cut across here. Good thing is all this dirt will be covered up. Okay, so we're gonna take this piece of wood right here, put it right in close. Okay. There we go. Now, Let's get these hinges in place. Hinges are on. Now we'll just continue the cuts. Holy cow, we did it, guys. We got ourselves a hole in the wall. What do you think, Molly? I think we did a heck of a good job. Yes! One more little job down, but this is only the beginning of this project. This is the small portion. Now we got to get into some serious building.